Hello, good afternoon, everyone in UK. Good morning in United States, and good evening in India. This is Anirban from Essex Indians, and we are in our 85th online program. And we welcome you all to this Essex Indians program this afternoon. Today is very special because it is a tribute to a maestro, to someone which we have known from our childhood, and he has enriched hearts of millions and billions of people all over the world in the musical arena. So it's very, very unfortunate, and we are really saddened to do this tribute because when an untimely loss happens, it really affects everyone. And the musical arena is absolutely shocked at the demise of Ustad Rashid Khan. So we are remembering Rashid. That's our tribute to Ustad Rashid Khan, who is Padma Bhushan, who is the musical maestro in the classical area, and also has basically spread the wings in all genres of music. So So I believe you can hear me. Hello. So my heartfelt respect to Ustad Rashid Khan. Hello. Welcome back again. I think there's an internet issue, but can you hear me now? That's our tribute to Ustad Rashid Khan. Hear me now? Right. So, again, warm welcome to everyone worldwide and our tribute to the musical maestro, Ustad Rashid Khan. So, basically, the classical genre, and also, as I said, the spread in wings in all the semi classical areas, the Bollywood film areas, and everywhere, along with the Rabindra Sangeet, the Bengali songs. So Ustad Rashid Khan is a phenomenon, is a musical icon. So we will start with one of the songs which is a sensation, and that has made the mark in the Bollywood area of Ustad Rashid Khan. So if I start with the song which made him immensely popular, with Sandesh Chandelier scoring, Faiz Anwar lyrics in the film Jab We Met, Aoge Jab Tum, by musical tribute by Arju.
जब तुम साजना अंगना फूल खिलेंगे बरसेगा सावन बरसेगा सावन झूम झूम के दो दिल ऐसे मिलेंगे आओगे जब तुम साजना अंगना फूल खिलेंगे नैना तेरे कजरारे हैं नैनों पे हम दिल हारे हैं अनजाने ही तेरे नैनों ने वादे किए कई सारे हैं सांसों के लिए मध्यम चले तो से गए बरसेगा सावन बरसेगा सावन झूम के दो दिल ऐसे मिलेंगे आओगे जब तुम साजना अंगना फूल खिलेंगे सा रे गा चंदा पुता को रातों में है जिंदगी तेरे हाथों में पलकों पे मिलता है आने भरी बरसातों में सपनों का जहां होगा खेला खेला बरसेगा सावन झूम झूम के दो दिल ऐसे मिलेंगे सरे मामा गा 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 सरी निरे गरे निधा निरे निधनी धा बनी रे बाबा मामा राधा रे मागा गमरनी सनी पामा मागा अंगना फूल खिले बनी सरी गरे बाबा माँ अंगना फूल खिलेंगे बाबा बनी सनी बनी नी सा रे पा मा गा गा
Hello, so we welcome Arju here. So hello
Hello.
Arju,
Hi.
and very warm welcome to this Rashid Khan, Ustad Rashid Khan tribute. And this is a song which I mentioned earlier. that it's a Sandesh Chandelier scoring and Faiz Anwar lyrics, and it made him very popular with the film Jab We Met. But you have actually met Ustad Ji in Barbican, isn't it? Um,
Yeah, and I've heard him sing this live, which
and
was
a few
very
years ago.
special.
Yeah, so we'll share later on with all these experiences. But Arjo, I just want to just let us know that your experience with meeting Rashid ji and singing him live, and what basically as a generation next, yeah, you have learned from his style of singing.
I think the most important thing that I've learned from Rashid Ji is, while his technical prowess is outstanding and is excellent, as is the the ability of all of these greats. The thing that really stood out to me for Rashid Ji was uh, his way of bringing emotion and life into his songs, and something I really saw with Alge Jabtum, which I think not many people in the industry could pull off. I don't think anyone could, apart from him. The combination of the technical ability and to put that into life in the song as well.
That's absolutely right, and we'll discuss about this later on, because what he did, obviously, he's from the Rampur Saswan, that Gharana, and he brought that way of basically improvising the bandish and putting a life to it. So that is actually some specialty, and the way he did his tankari, way he did his sargams is actually quite different from the actual, the classical style. So Arjo, thank you very much for being here. And I know you're very busy in your schedule over there, but thanks for a very heartfelt tribute, which everyone appreciated. And we're trying to keep Rashid ji alive, especially in the generation next. So thank you very much again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Archer. Thank you. Right. So I think there is a video over there, but you just continue, listening to me in audio at the moment, and I'm trying to fix the video bits a bit later on. So we will continue with some untold stories. We will continue with some lifetime experience with the experts all over the world, globally. আর আমরা তার সঙ্গে অন্যান্য জনেরগুলো একটু দেখে নেব, যেখানে বাংলা গান রয়েছে, যেখানে রবীন্দ্রসঙ্গীত রয়েছে, যেখানে সুফি গান রয়েছে, আমির খুসরো ফিট রয়েছে, এবং all these fusions with even Western genres like Louis Banks, Shahid Parvez, and even with the classical and the semi-classical blends with Hariharan. So all these things we will discuss. But now next, we are actually coming to one of the other generation next, Jhinuk, who is from Delhi. And Jhinuk is trying to join today, but she may be busy. So the song with Jhinuk is going to present for the Ustadji tribute is Aji Chhorer Rate Tomar Obhishar. So there was an album which was released called Boithoki Robi. It's a Robindra Shongit. This song is on Rag Malhar, and this was actually in Shilaidaho, in the all these shores of river Padma, and is a Tal Champak, and the Podja is the Prakriti, so this is the nature. So this song has been sung by all experts of Rabindra Shongit, like Devrata Bishwash, Rezwana, Bonna Chaudhuri, Sujita Mitro. This is Rashid Khan has actually brought a very unique touch in this Rabindra Shongit song. So let's see the tribute from Jhinuk with Aji Chhorer Rate Tomar Obhishar.
আজি ঝড়ের রাতে তোমার অভিসার পরাণ সখা বন্ধু হে আমার আজি ঝড়ের রাতে তোমার অভিসার আকাশ কাঁদে হতাশা নাই যে ঘুম নয়নে মম। আকাশ কাঁদে হতাশা নাই যে ঘুম নয়নে মম। দুয়ার খুলে হে প্রিয়তম চাই যে বারে বার পরাণ সখা বন্ধু হে আমার। আজি ঝড়ের রাতে তোমার অভিসার পরাণ সখা বন্ধু হে আমার। বাহিরে কিছু দেখিতে নাহি পাই তোমার পথ কোথায় ভাবে তাই। বাহিরে কিছু দেখিতে নাহি পাই তোমার পথ কোথায় ভাবে তাই। সুদূর কোন নদীর পারে গহন কোন বনের ধারে। সুদূর কোন নদীর পারে গহন কোন বনের ধারে। গভীর কোন অন্ধকারে হতেছ তুমি পার পরাণ সখা বন্ধু হে আমার। আজি ঝড়ের রাতে তোমার অভিসার পরাণ সখা বন্ধু হে আমার।
Hello, my video is not actually working with this, so I'm doing another device here. So welcome again and very well done, Chinook. So we will bring the other artist over here and just giving a little bit of time here. So we'll go to the Eddie Shaki from Shahana, all the way from United States.
पिया पिया घर आए पिया घर आए हेरे सखे मोरे पिया घर आए भाग लगे से आंगन को शरण लगायो निर्धन को सके मोरे पिया घर मैं तो खड़ी थी मैं तो खड़ी थी आस लगाए मेहंदी कजरा मांग सजाए देख सुरतिया अपने पिया की देख सुरतिया अपने पिया की हार गई मैं तन मन को सके मोरे पिया घर आए जिसका पिया संग बीते सावन उस दुल्हन की रैन सुहागन जिस सावन में पिया घर आए आग लगे उस सावन को सके मोरे पिया घर आए एरी सके मोरे पिया घर आए एरी सखी मोर पिया घर आए पिया घर आए पिया घर आए सखे मोरे पिया घर आए
Beautiful, Shana, and thank you very much for such a heartfelt tribute. We do apologize for a little bit of technical bits, but obviously these things are not in our hands. You know, it is a streaming.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe that it's okay now, and you can see both audio and visual all together. So, Shahana, first of all, a lot of thanks, and for the transatlantic tribute, and it's a global tribute for Rashid ji, who is in our hearts. We say that for these artists, there is no end. Actually, maybe he's not with us physically, but his songs, his genre, his all these ethos and the spirits will be with us forever, isn't it? So
Yeah,
Bhimshen
absolutely.
Joshi, Bhimshen Joshi Bharat Ratna, he has said that our music is in safe hands. He said that, and he pointed towards Ustad Rashid Khan, and he said that we are very, very secure about our future. So Shahana, as you know, I mean, you are classically trained, and it's a classical genre. Obviously, will come to Pandit Anand Chatterjee and Pandit Chiranjeev Chakraborty later on. You are also with a classical background, and you sung all genres of songs and very, very nicely, be it Bengali, be it Bollywood, be it bhajan, ghazal, everything. And we have just heard your holy song as well, nicely shot in states. So this genre obviously is Amir Khushru feat, which Rashid ji has actually published multiple albums, and very, very nicely, because I remember those, because we are actually growing up at that stage. from the late 90s and the early 2000s. So this song is an Erisaki is obviously is a very very famous song. And so
Yeah.
what are your take on these songs? And also like Rashid ji singing all types of songs where there is a classical touch, of course, like right from Auge Jab Tum to the Bengali songs to the Ravindra Sangeet, which
Yeah.
Arju and Chinuk has presented, and your song. So I just, your taking Rashid ji as a teacher, as a trainer, and inspirer, and your take on this song as well, Shana.
Yeah. So, first of all, thank you so much for giving me such a great opportunity. It's such a prestigious platform, and I'm really grateful that I am paying my condolence to Rashid ji, because I am honestly, I'm never ready to say goodbye to him. He is such a great personality, such a great musician. And as you said, that I genuinely think that I am the Ekalabya and he is the Dronacharya. So that's how I get trained from his music. So I personally, I am taking my trainings from Pandit Shogata Banerjee. So he is my guru. So that is why, as you said, that how I can sing all genres of music, because first of all, Rashid ji is my inspirer, I can say, because take the song Aayoge Jab Tum Sajna or Saiya Jab Gaye Pardesh, all the songs that he has presented in Bollywood movies or wherever, those became romantic, those became classically touched, those became soulful, and from all these things, I have learned that we can always be sticking to the pure classical genre, pure classical, what can I say, under the umbrella of the pure classical music. We
True.
can um, we can be versatile.
Improvise
So
and other genres.
exactly, we can improvise, and yeah, we can be versatile. So that's how I'm still a learner. So I am
A bit
taking my
more than
trainings from my no taking my trainings from my guruji. So even I had a class this morning as well from my guruji. But yeah, that's how I try as much as possible. I try my best to sing whenever I hear a single is any single piece presented by Rashid ji. I try as much as possible to improvise on that, because his singing is legendary. So it will be stupidity if I try to imitate that.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And the whole idea, as I said, to keep him alive and keep him alive in the generation next, so that the
Yes.
পরবর্তী প্রজন্মর যে একটা শেখার যে ইচ্ছে এবং যে all this inspiration, that definitely works. And
অ্যাবসলিউটলি, আমরা যতদিন বেঁচে থাকবো রশিদজি বেঁচে আছেন, আমাদের অন্তরে, আমাদের শ্রদ্ধায় তিনি বেঁচে থাকবেন।
thank you so much, and keep doing your good work, great work, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Thank you.
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
Thank you. So we will continue this now, and we're going to different genres, as I've said, and we will come to the Bengali genre now of Ustad Rashid Khan. So as you all know that when Nisar Hussain Khan actually moved to Calcutta and Kolkata with the Shongit Research Academy, and then Rashid ji followed, and he learned being from Calcutta and from Kolkata যে মানুষজনের যে একটা শ্রদ্ধা এবং যে the respect, একটা গর্ব. So Rashid ji is our pride as well, because he basically made all the big things from Kolkata, and there basically the classical genres continued, but also অন্য যে জনরাগুলো সেগুলো কিন্তু যে বাংলা এবং film songs as well. He has actually given a different dimension to the film songs. So we will give the next tribute from Momita, who all know is a very, very versatile and talented singer from the genre of the Bengali film song. Is scored by Jeet Ganguly from the film Bapi Parija, and picturized very nicely on the Pornobroto and Konkona. And this is the Sajna. Very, very nice song. And this along with Orpita Chatterjee, who is also a very good singer, actor. So Momita with Sajna.
सजना बरसे है क्यों अखियाँ सजना बरसे है क्यों अखियाँ सावन आए तुम न आए सावन आए तुम न आए तुम बिन तरे से मोरा जिया तुम बिन तरे से मोरा जिया सजना बरसे है क्यों अखियाँ बरसे है क्यों अखियाँ क्यों ये बरसे हाँ बरसे क्यों ये बरसे क्यों ये बरसे हाँ बरसे क्यों ये बरसे ও বৃষ্টি তুমি থেকো আজ সাক্ষী হয়ে সঙ্গোপনে এই বানভাসিতে গোলুক যত দুঃখ জমা ঘরের কোণে আজ যা মেঘ যা তুমি বলো তারে মন কাঁদে হায় सजना बरसे है क्यों अखियाँ सजना बरसे है क्यों अखियाँ
It's raining, it's raining, yes it's raining, and I find myself in the rain. I see how my loneliness gets washed away in the rain, and I wanna start it over again.
सजना बरसे है क्यों अखियाँ सजना बरसे है क्यों अखियाँ सावन आए तुम न आए सावन आए तुम न आए तुम बिन तरे से मोरा जिया तुम बिन तरे से मोरा जिया सजना बरसे है क्यों अखियाँ बरसे है क्यों अखियाँ बरसे है क्यों अखियाँ
Excellent, Momita. Very, very nice tribute. This song is a very sort of, soothing and a serene song. And Jit Ganguly is one of the greatest creations. And Rashid ji just nailed it. And it is so good. And Momita, you sang exceptionally well. Momita may join a bit later on. She's in a program at the moment. So while we're waiting, we will just go to the next this type of versatile genre, as I said, and from very talented artists all over the world. So we are in the UK at the moment, and our next artist who is paying tribute to Ustad Rashid Khan is Bashar Datta, Essex Indians member, and with the Bhara Badra, which is a very, very nice, with the Bidyapati genre song. So Maithili touch there. And again, Ustad Rashid ji is in the film, Kadambari. So it's a really very nice way of looking into it. And if you just listen to this first, and then we can discuss again. So, Bashir Datta with Bharabhadra. Thank you.
भराबादर महाबादर पुण्य मंदिर मोर भराबादर महाभादर शून्य मंदिर मोर भराबादर झंझघना गरजन्ति संतति भुवन भरी भरी खन्तिया कंत पाहुना विरह दारुण शहने खरशर अंतिया कुलिश सत सत पात मोदित मयूर नाचत मातिया मयूर नाचत मयूर नाचत मयूर नाचत मातिया माथ्य दादुरी डाके दाहू की फाट जावत छातिया भराबादर महाभादर शून्य मंदिर मोर भराबादर
Excellent, Bashar Datta. Very, very nice tribute. And as I said, with the Ponarbrutu and the Konkona picturization on this, and this song has actually taken this entire scenario to a different dimension in the film Kadambari. So it's a very, very nice, very, very nice rendition by Rashidji. And the Rashidji has actually brought that real sort of, classical touch in the song. So Bashir Datta may join a little bit later on. So while we're here, and we are just continuing this area of the film song with the classical touch singing, and we are coming to our very own Ujjwal next. And this is a song from the 2013 film Ishaq, and very nicely done by, very nicely scored by Sachin Jigar, and one of the songs which if you listen to it, you will feel that the inner feeling, the inner sort of the brilliance in the sort of very, very different voice, as I said, very bass voice, which is very rich in bass. And we'll discuss about it. Ujjwal is with us as well, but let's listen to the song first. So Jini Rajini from the film Ishaq by our own Ujjwal.
अखियाँ किनारों से जो बोली थी सारों से जो कह दी जो फिर से तू जरा फूल से छुआ था तो है तब क्या हुआ था मोहे सुन ली जो फिर से तू जरा जीनी रे जीनी याद चुनरिया लो फिर से तेरा नाम लिया सारे जख्म अब मीठे लागे कोई मरम भला अब क्या लागे दर्द ही सोहे सबके किनारे कभी कहीं मझधारे कभी हम तो मिलेंगे ना तेरे सरारे कभी नींद के बहारे कभी आएंगे हम ऐसे देखना झील झील
Yes, thanks, Ujjwal, and we always mesmerized with your, deep voice. And we are talking about the bass, we are talking about the range, we are talking about the classical influence, and how you can actually put that in the film song in a very nice way. So we have done all this all together. So many, many thanks to yourself as well. Now, if we come to Ustad Rashid Khan, because the genre which I like to ask you, because you are well conversant in both Eastern and the Western genre, and as everyone knows that Rashid ji has done some projects with Louis Banks, some projects with Shahid Pervez, even with his own son Arman. Nana Piase will show all these small clips a bit later on, because there may be a copyright problem, so I don't want to beforehand, so that there may be a best. So I will show that at the later end of the
Yes.
program. But Ujjwal, again, very, very nice singing. And tell me how, because obviously you are in the Western genre as well, and how do you look into this, like your influence in your singing? And obviously you are listening to Rashid ji, I believe, from 90s, when he was, pretty much on that sort of musical ladder, escalator, whatever you can call it, and touching every heart over the world. So, how did Rashid ji basically touch your bit and your musical arena?
Uh, yes, usually all the classical legends are technically excellent. So I have grew up, though I am a hardcore rock singer, and partly because of you, I've kind of moved somewhat into the Eastern genre and or moved back into Eastern genre, but mainly because of you and yeah, obviously Essex Indians. But my beginning, my whole family is basically into classical music. In my both father and mother's side, actually, my grandfather used to learn from Ustad Maujud Hussain Khan. He was a Ustad himself. So I have never actually left classical music, at least listening wise. And Ustad Rashid Khan was different because usually all the classical legends are technically excellent and their control of voice is um, unmatched. But he was one of those rare who could really express along with his technicalities. With every word, with every syllable, you can hear the expression in his songs. So I can give an example in his last song in movies like Chanda se chupke mohe bulaye re.
Uh,
You can feel every syllable is like till you can feel the lajja, you can feel
Heart
the
touching.
abdar in every word of his songs. So that's what I learned from him listening from the 90s
Mhm.
and into the 2000 and 2000. So the way way easily, how easily he sings those classical tumbris and all the uh, going up, going down, and all the modulations, and along with that, never fails to express with each syllable. I've not seen that quality. Uh, very,
Mhm.
it's very rare, not commonly seen. So uh, that's what makes him so exceptional. And of course, his voice is the second. His voice is beautiful, very soothing, and very easy going voice within the classical range, maintaining all the essence of classical singing, matching that with the voice and the expressions. So uh, that's how he's influenced me, and this song is an example of that. Also, I instantly fell with all his songs, but I instantly fell in love with this one as well. And yeah,
Yeah. And it goes to the right to the bass, to the right to the high notes. So it's basically touching everything, and with the, I think the lyrics are very good as well. So as you said, that expression, and that is something which I think he made it, because he has to stand out. There is some standing out factor there, isn't it? So that's where
yes,
I think his ways of, as I mentioned earlier, Tarana and Sargam and the Bandish, he did it in a completely different style than the Nisar Hussain Khan, because he didn't really copy, because it's easier, especially in those days. Usually, they used to copy the, your masters.
absolutely,
That
absolutely,
is the common thing over there, but he really came out of that, especially in classical areas, like and that's actually really is something of an example for, I believe, for the generation next, for all musicians really to see. Yeah, then that you have got, you say, like your signature, your stamp into that. So you're on the base of classical music, but you have your own signature, and I think that's,
absolutely.
yeah,
And somewhere his personality, the purity of his soul,
yeah,
and his
absolutely.
like personality that reflects in his singing
True,
as well. He was not about fame, because when he sings, you can see in his programs and all that, all the
true,
singers, Sonu Mahariyar, and they know that he's something else. He's like godlike quality, but he was so simple in his demeanor,
absolutely.
his nature. That reflects in his singing also. That's how easily he can
True,
sing and express through his voice, just like his personality. So
true, true.
very, yeah, I have my deepest respect for him.
Yeah, it's very, very, very sad, to untimely loss in 50s. We expect, these maestros to live, beyond 90s, beyond 80s, and but it's our bad luck. But however, the whatever treasure he is already with us, that's going to stay with us and with the next generation for many, many years, and likely many generations ahead as well. And because
Absolutely.
he's got an international touch as well, so he's very, very popular, outside India as well. So that's something which is very, very important, I think, for even for the classical music to
Yes.
stay there, because in the modern world there's so much like happening. The classical music needs like Rashid Khan to, for his personification, isn't it? Yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely. He's like a trademark within the classical genre as well. Absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah. Ujjwal, thanks a lot. I know you're very busy, but thanks for your time as well today. So stay safe. We, in a happy holy mood as well. But obviously today's is a little bit tribute. However, we still need to rejuvenate with the treasures which we have. It's a sad moment, of course. However, we have got the treasures which will be there. So we need to be, paying respect and tribute. So thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ujjwal. Okay, so we basically touched all the genres of Ustadji, and now coming to the classical genre, our next artist who is paying a heartfelt tribute is our very own Pandit Anil Chatterjee, direct disciple of Pandit Ajay Chakraborty, and himself is a very, very big name and in the classical genre internationally. So we will just hear Arnold couldn't be here today, but it's a very heartfelt and nice message for tribute. We'll listen to that first, and then his own tribute for Ustad Rashid Khan. So, Arnold, thank you very much for being with Essex Indians today. And we all listen to Arnold's very, these are all like, untold stories, like because Arnold spent his time in Shongit Research Academy, and he used to know Rashid Khan before Rashid Khan has actually become the Ustadji. So listen to us, stay with us for Arnold's um, tribute for Rashidji.
Namaskar, this is Anil Chatterjee. My regards to all the viewers. Today we are here to pay our respect, to pay our homage to the great vocalist of India, late Ustad Rashid Khan Sahab. উস্তাদ রাশিদ খান আমাদের সময়ের একজন ধ্রুবতারা, আমাদের সময়ের একজন সূর্য, এটা খুবই আমাদের জন্য দুঃখের যে ওনার স্মরণে একটা অনুষ্ঠান হচ্ছে আর তাতে কিছু বলতে হচ্ছে, বিকজ we wanted him to live as long as possible, but it's our bad luck that we lost him so early. উস্তাদ রাশিদ খানের সঙ্গে আমার প্রথম পরিচয় যখন আমি 9 কি 10 বছরের। I went to a concert organized in Noihati. It's a place little far from proper Kolkata, and I used to live in Ichhapur, which is much nearer to Noihati, and that was the very first Indian classical music concert I was witnessing. And at that evening there were 4 artists. প্রথম শিল্পী ছিলেন পণ্ডিত দেবাশিস ভট্টাচার্য, দ্বিতীয় শিল্পী ছিলেন উস্তাদ রাশিদ খান, তৃতীয় শিল্পী ছিলেন পণ্ডিত ভিজি যোগ এবং শেষ শিল্পী ছিলেন আমার গুরুজি, মাই গুরুজি পণ্ডিত অজয় চক্রবর্তীজি। So as a child, as a little boy, it was really a mesmerizing experience for me to see these all legends performing in a same concert. আর আমার বলতে কোনো দ্বিধা নেই, আমার ছোট মনে সবচেয়ে প্রভাব যিনি ফেলেছিলেন তার নাম উস্তাদ রাশিদ খান। সারা রাতের অনুষ্ঠান, it was a whole night concert, and Rashid ji started with Rag Jog, and 2 compositions he sang in Rag Jog, Biharwa ko birmayo birhan at bisrayo, and in Drut Sajan More Ghar A. So we had a very small recorder and we recorded whole the concert, and even after coming back home, that recording of Rag Jog and of course my Guruji's recording, he sang brilliant Raga Bairagi. These 2 cassettes were, you know, my musical food for next maybe 1 year. I listened to them how many times I don't remember, maybe few hundred times, and the whole day, সারা দিন আমি ঘুরতাম ফিরতাম অঙ্ক করতাম। I used to sing myself সাজন মোরে ঘরা। তো it was the first impression which I received from Ustad Rashid Khan Sahab কি একজন ছোট বাচ্চা 9-10 বছরের বয়স, তার মনের মধ্যে একটা এমন ছাপ উনি ফেলে দিয়ে গেলেন যে সেই ছেলেটি পরবর্তীকালে গান বাজনা নির্ভর করে জীবন আগে নিয়ে বেরোলো এবং রাগ সঙ্গীতের প্রতি একটা ভালোবাসা এটা তৈরি হলো। এটার পিছনে I'd always say or admit that Ustad Rashid Khan had a tremendous impact. আর আরেকটা যেটা বলার সেটা হচ্ছে, as our Indian raga music is a subject to study, it's a vidya, so there are so many things of wisdom and expertise, all these things, and some aspects are there which is only appreciated by musicians in this music. কি গান বাজনা যারা বোঝেন, গান বাজনা শোনার যাদের অভ্যেস আছে, তারা রাগ সঙ্গীতের রসাস্বাদন করতে পারেন বেশি। বাট উস্তাদ রাশিদ খান ওয়াজ such a musician that he used to cater all the class of listeners. যাদের রাগ সঙ্গীত শোনার অতটা অভ্যেস নেই, তারাও উস্তাদ রাশিদ খানজির গান শুনে অ্যামেজড হয়েছেন। অ্যান্ড দ্য ভয়েস কোয়ালিটি, দ্য সাউন্ড, the divine sound he could produce, it's unparalleled. Such a wide range, such a flexible voice, and the voice quality, the emotional approach to every notes. এক সা, একটা সা গাইলে মনের মধ্যে একটা নাড়াচাড়া পড়ে যেত। তো দ্যাট ইজ উস্তাদ রাশিদ খান সাহাব। I learned much later that he spent his early childhood in a very hardship oriented life. জীবনে অনেক কষ্ট নিয়ে, অনেক দুঃখ নিয়ে ওনার ছোটোবেলাটা কেটেছেন। I always felt that perhaps this hardship, these pains, he utilized, he transferred all these things to his music. সেই জন্যই বোধহয় এটা আমাদের মনের মধ্যে এরকমভাবে একটা নাড়া ফেলেছে। উস্তাদ রাশিদ খান সাহেবের সঙ্গে পরবর্তীকালে যখন নিজে আমরা গান বাজনা শুরু করেছি, শিখতে গেছি, হি ওয়াজ আওয়ার চাইল্ডহুড হিরো অ্যান্ড till his last day he was our hero and he will always be our musical hero. আমরা কখনো কোনো একটা রাগ শুনছি, যে কয়েকজন শিল্পীর গান শুনলে সবচেয়ে বেশি আনন্দ পেতাম তার মধ্যে উস্তাদ রাশিদ খান সাহেবের নাম বোধহয় প্রথম দিকেই থাকবে। এবং কত যে বন্দিশ ওনার শুনে শিখেছি। পরবর্তীকালে এরকমও অনুষ্ঠান হয়েছে যেখানে প্রথম দিকের শিল্পী হিসেবে আমি গিয়েছি এবং একই অনুষ্ঠানের শেষ শিল্পী হিসেবে উস্তাদ রাশিদ খান সাহেব গিয়েছেন। আই রিমেম্বার দ্যাট ইন গোয়া ইটস মঙ্গেশ festival, it's in Goa. I was the opening artist of that evening and next artist was Ustad Shahid Parvezji and the concluding artist was Ustad Rashid Khan Sahab, and he appreciated me and encouraged me such lovely in such a lovely manner that I'd never forget it. আর আমার গুরুজি পণ্ডিত অজয় চক্রবর্তীজি, তাঁর কাছেও উস্তাদ রাশিদ খান সাহেব সম্বন্ধে এত ভালো ভালো কথা শুনেছি। হি অলওয়েজ ইউজ টু সে দ্যাট রাশিদ ইজ এ জেম, রাশিদ একটা রত্ন। একটা প্রোগ্রাম আমরা গেছি গুরুজির সঙ্গে, সেই অনুষ্ঠানে প্রথমে উস্তাদ রাশিদজির গান আছে, তারপরে আমার গুরুজির গান আছে। রাশিদ কাকু, আমি কাকু বলি, লাইক রাশিদ আঙ্কল। হি sang Rag Shri, and when he was singing the Auchar and the Bandish, Guruji was sitting just next to me. He told me that Dek ki shure gaiche and how peacefully he is singing. You should learn it. Eta Guruji amake pashe boshe bolechen. So it's a great loss. It's a great loss for all of us, for common listeners, for musicians, each and everybody. But I would say that this kind of legendary personalities, they never are forgotten. They will always be alive in his music, in the memories of thousands of musicians and listeners. আর ওনার গান বরাবরের মতোই আমাদের ইন্সপায়ার করে যাবে। কি অসাধারণ সুরে, কি অসাধারণ তান, কি অসাধারণ আকার তান, কি ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটি, কি ফিনিশ। এগুলো আমরা যারা একটু একটু গান বাজনা করি, গান বাজনার ছাত্র, আমরা জানি যে ওই রকম অনায়াসে একটা রাগ অত সুন্দরভাবে গেয়ে দেওয়া, এটা যে কতটা পরিশ্রম, কতটা মেধা, হাউ মাচ ইন্টেলিজেন্স অ্যান্ড হাউ মাচ কনসেন্ট্রেশন অ্যান্ড হাউ মাচ রিয়েলাইজেশন ইট নিডস, সেটা রাশিদ কাকু বরাবর নিজের গানের মধ্যে আমাদেরকে দিয়ে এসছেন। অ্যান্ড আজকে সত্যি আমাদের খুব মন খারাপ, কারণ ওনার অনুষ্ঠানে সামনে বসে হয়তো আর শুনতে পারবো না গান, বাট ওনার গান সবসময় শুনবো, সবসময় ওনার আশীর্বাদ চাইব, সবসময় ইন্সপায়ার হব। তো আমার অনেক অনেক প্রণাম আমি জানাচ্ছি টু দ্য গ্রেট vocalist India have ever produced, Ustad Rashid Khan. My sincere regards to him. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, Anul, for your heartfelt tribute. We're just going to listen to Anul's song now. Just give me 1 minute. I just need to.
আজ ওনার স্মরণে দু লাইন গাইতে গিয়ে আমার মনে হচ্ছে যে আমার ছোটোবেলায় স্কুল লাইফে ওনার যে প্রথম রেকর্ডটা আমি কিনেছিলাম ক্যাসেটে, তাতে দুটো রাগ ছিল। দের ওয়ার টু রাগাস ইন আ ক্যাসেট। A side it was Marwa and B side it was Raga Madhuvanti, and that was the first introduction to Raga Madhuvanti for me as a little boy, and that was really one of the most favorite cassettes which I possessed, and I learned the bandish in the Drud bandish from that cassette, and I would love to sing that bandish in this concert. उनसो मोरी लगन लागी रे, मैं तो तन मन धन सब वारी रे. So this bandish I am singing as a tribute to our most beloved Ustad Rashid Khan, আমার অন্তরের মানুষ রাশিদ কাকুর জন্য। उन सो मुझ लगन लागी रे, 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 मैं तो तन मन धन सब वारी रे, मैं तो तन मन धन सब वारी रे, उन सो मुझे लगन लागी रे, उन सो मुझे लगन लागी, लगन लगन लागी, लगन पिया बिन रे, लगन पिया बिन नींद उचट गए, लगन पिया 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 बिन रे, लगन पिया बिन नींद उचट गई, राह तकत नित हारी रे, राह तकत नित हारी रे, लगन लागी रे लागी रे उन सो मुझे लगन लागी रे लगन लागी रे लगन लागी रे उन सो मुझे लगन लागी लगन लागी लगन लागी रे. Thank you, and I would specially mention Dr. Anirban Mondolji's name because he conceived this program and he really thought that something should happen in this memory of this great Ustad Rashid Khan, and my sincere regards to him as well. Thank you. Namaskar.
Many, many thanks, Punit Anul Chatterjee, for your heartfelt tribute and such a wonderful rendition of pretty much bringing the resonance of Rashid ji, the voice which we were mesmerized from our childhood. And we will continue our classical gharana and from where it all started, from where this little boy came from UP, from the Rampur Sahaswan Gharana to Calcutta to Shangit Research Academy, Nisar Hussain Khan's footsteps. And we are very fortunate to have Pandit Chiranjeev Chakravarti with us, who needs no introduction. He's one of the greatest classical vocalists, and also with the application of the classical in all other genres of the music. And he spent his time in Shangit Research Academy. So we will hear some untold stories, we'll hear some face-to-face experience, which our generation next, I'm sure, will cherish for the rest, and also in a way for the heartfelt tribute. So please welcome Pandit Chiranjeev Chakraborty.
नमस्कार
Namaskar,
नमस्कार
namaskar, sir. Guruji. First of all, thank you very much for being here. Ekটু বোধহয় echo হচ্ছে একটা just mute. But it's okay, I think. Yeah,
yeah I can hear
that's
thank
fine.
you actually thank you all and my kind regards to Essex Indians and to you uh, I consider myself lucky to get this wonderful opportunity to share my thoughts about our lost maestro and yes it would be good, Anirbanda, as you know, I'm a student of Indian classical music. So, if you have any specific questions to me, then it will be
Sure,
easier for me to answer and
of
also for
course,
the audience.
of course. Thank you, Pandit Chiranjeev Chakraborty and Guruji. So I think my first question will be that we know that in a classical music there is some standing out structures, which of course you are following the grammar, but you are bringing certain things alive to reach the wider audience. And I believe that Ustad Rashid Khan has done that. So, what do you think the specialty with Rashid ji has actually acquired in his gayaki, in his implementation, bringing the classical soul alive, but then the differences in ala, bandish, kankari, sargam from a classical point of view, Guruji?
Yeah, thanks. This is really a brilliant question. The first thing what I would like to share that it's like he created a magic through his voice. That is the first thing. Like the tone, the texture of his voice, and that was a gift from Almighty. And when I first witnessed his performance in Sangeet Research Academy, uh, you know, uh, I was just like a I got an electric shock like this. Such a brilliant rendition it was there. And I'll share some stories about his performance. But according to your questions, the first thing is the soul, the passion. That was very much important in his rendition, in his presentation of music, and the pure form, and the sound is coming after listening 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minutes. You will be into another space, in another state of mind. You will forget everything. That was the power of his music, and the pure form of traditional arts throughout his life, whenever he performed the classical music, and he maintained the pure form of music always. you know Lately he sang couple of popular genre in our Hindi movies. I don't like to mention the name Bollywood because I don't like the
Yeah,
tag name. Hindi movies or popular songs, and that was in late after 2005 or something. But before that, he mesmerized the audience and conquered the world. Through his pure form of music, pure form of traditional music.
true, true, true. And what do you think about the, lots of Generation Next who are learning classical music? Okay.
Sorry,
Anything?
your voice is cutting. Sorry, what was the question?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now it's clear.
It's a little bit echo coming up, maybe from. So, for the Generation Next who are learning classical music, what do you think that the Ustadji's contribution can be? Like from your stories in Sangeet Research Academy, you can throw some light on those things, like as if how to do like the Tankari or Sargams, what implementation we can follow.
Very good question. For next generation, I would like to share some stories. But before that, uh, what I received from his music, what touched me most, the pure form of traditional things. Whatever. Some people, they are doing some fusions. Some people, they are experimenting their music, but traditional music, the pure form, always remain. You know. So whenever the next generation, the boys and girls who are learning seriously, I would really suggest them to learn from their guru properly and to do the riyaj, the practice, without any aim. Just continue the practice. If you put some aim or something, then you will be little bit, you are in a cage. So
True.
forget about whatever you are getting. Just do your riyaj and learn properly from your guru, and listen to the great masters. Now they are so lucky. We are also very lucky that through a button we can hear any sort of music, any sort of great masters recording. It's available in YouTube, Spotify, and everywhere. And like if you go back, if you remember your old days also, and my college days, that time it was very hard to find the recordings, and we always go to the live concerts. So the live concerts, now I'm sharing some. It's a fact, but I'm telling now that it's stories. You know, uh, uh, there was a Wednesday recital in Sangeet Research Academy. Every Wednesday, the scholar and the general class students, they used to perform, and that was our uh, uh, you know we always we I personally never miss that sort of Wednesday recital. So one of the Wednesday recital I can remember that he sang some Multani or Puriya Kollan something, and it's like it was like a magical moment. and the perfection, the tankari, everything was so in a balance, and the voice, I can remember. And I consider myself very fortunate that I have seen his gradation test. All the scholars that time, they needed to be present in a audition, and the audition board was who was there, like the giant people. There are Raichad Baral, A.T. Kanan, Malavika Kanan, Gyan Prakash Ghosh, Latafat Hussain Khan Sahab, Nisar Hussain Khan Sahab, Ajay Sinha Roy, V.G. Jog, and like a galaxy of stars. And he performed Rag Bihag, and after that performance, some of the judge started to question him about what he performed, but most of the judge panel stopped that person. That after this magical presentation of raga music, we shouldn't ask any question to him, and that was a reward for the listener. That when you deliver a magical music, and you touched everyone's soul, then you should have forgotten the world, the to express yourself, or कुछ बातें करना भी आसान पड़ जाएगा, कुछ you don't need to say anything.
Yeah.
So that I witnessed. And then I have heard one incident that he went to see Bhimshenji's Pandit Bhimshenji's program in Doverlane. And that time he was a very common guy, because I've spent some time in with him in tea stall, and in Nisar Hasan Khan Sahab's home also he's doing practice. And that time he was not Ustad, he's Rashid Bhai, he's playing cricket, I've seen, and I joined also in his team. So he was a very simple, you know when he is playing cricket, he is doing gossiping and having tea in the tea stall at Taliganj Tram Depot. You will never feel that lad has this sort of talent. When he is on the stage, when Tanpura started, and he went to the
Different world.
magical state. So I have seen a story that he managed to get one ticket to listen to Bhimshanji at Doverland conference, and he tried to see him from front row or second row or something, and some volunteer came, and during the recital, that volunteer asked him, go to your seat. You don't allowed to sit here. So that was a true story actually. And then through his music, what we witnessed, that in 1993 when he is performing Doverlane, and we have heard that he got a really big amount of fees, and the total program of him was sponsored by Indian Oil. Before entering the stage, we have seen that Indian Oil arranging the banner and everything, because that particular artist will be sponsored by Indian Oil, and that was his magic. And there are a couple of I have seen at least not less than 50 live concerts, more than that. So I have seen from Rashid Bhai, Rashid Khan to Ustad Rashid Khan. So this is like amazing, amazing.
Thank you, thank you, Pandit Chakravarti, for sharing this experience, a lifetime experience. And as you rightly mentioned, that lifetime learning in a proper way, and sticking to the classical bit first to get the grammar right,
Correct.
and then implement it in your way, um,
Yes.
wherever you want to go,
Yeah.
following the classical. Thank you for your
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.
thank you,
Namaskar. Namaskar. Thank you.
thanks a lot. Okay, so we are at the pretty much in the concluding area of our tribute, and we have heard pretty much all the genres of Ustad Rashid Khan, and the classical genres at the end from Pandit John Anand Chatterjee and Pandit Chiranjeev Chakraborty. So, Pandit Anil Chatterjee and Pandit Chiranjeev Chakraborty, special thanks for yourselves because you're very busy and your valuable time for Rashidji tribute, and all the global artists from USA, from India, and from UK for spending your time and remembering Rashidji is very important for our generation next. Those who are missing the live program today, this will be all archived and you can see it anytime in YouTube or Facebook later on in Essex Indians page, and some pages are shared as well. And we will conclude with couple of Rashid Khan, as I promised earlier, so it's maybe copyright thing. So I'm playing that at the end. The one bit which is very, very heart touching is a performance with his own son, Arman, and his Naina Piase. So enjoy this one. Really, really nice.
ah
So mesmerizing indeed, and playing tabla himself and singing such a rich genre of classical music. Thank you very much for being with us and spending your afternoon in UK, evening in India, and morning in United States. Stay tuned with us for the next online concert of Essex Indians. Thanks all the global artists from everywhere, and especially our experts, our gurujis, for remembering Rashid ji and following his footsteps. Have a good week ahead. Thank you from Essex Indians. See you soon.